a turret there or something, just something to keep those tanks safe. He's going to need something here. He might need to take out that pyramid as well. And if he scans into the main, he might be able to take out that cybernetics core. That'll stop Dragoon production. 2 armories coming out for Leta, so Leta is going for heavy upgrades. And the Templar archives are out here for Tester. So Tester's going to try to get some Dark Templar in to deal with the pesky tanks. The only problem with Leta's strategy here is he can't really reinforce his army quickly. Of course, Tester's right here can reinforce it right here. So he's going to be able to completely quell this force. While Leta's coming into the new expansion, I'm not sure if he's scanned that or not, but he knows about it now. And he's getting rid of that new Nexus from Tester. Tester's going to have to cancel that soon. Well, he's bringing in his army, so he might be able to defend this and keep that Nexus. It's going to be up to Tester's Micro. Takes out a dropship and almost taking out another dropship there. So he does defend the Nexus. Doesn't have to cancel it after all. So Tester was probably the best I've ever seen Tester play, actually. So he's really hulked up, gone Super Saiyan, whatever cliche you want to use there. But he has brought his A game today. And we'll just see if his A game is up to Leta's B or A game. Just depends on what Leta brings. I think Leta's playing pretty well. Leta is trying to take the middle now with a big siege tank army, but all of his vultures are completely out of position here. He's going to run them back to his tanks, while Tester is being shelled to all hell. Tester's going to have to get out some higher tech, I think. Maybe some arbiters, maybe some carriers to deal with this, but I don't think he's going to take the middle with his mid-level army, I guess you could call it, right now. He does have his... Okay, Arbiter Tribunal is out, so he is going for arbiters to stasis those tanks. Get rid of the pesky tanks. Might have been a bit late, though. Looks like he's trying to go in for a Zealot drop, but Leta is being smart, keeping all of his vultures around to pick off any Zealots to try to drop on those tanks. Oh, trying for a Mind Drag there, but Leta has very fast reflexes there. Oh, he's taking out some probes that are trying to go down to mine, too, so he's trying to slowly inch towards that inside 5 o'clock base here, so he can slowly work his way up to taking it. And he's taking the middle. Definitely has the middle. He has a huge blob of forces in the middle. And Tester cannot break this. Tester should not try to break it either until he has arbiters out. Leta, he has a nice little defensive wall there, so I think he is going to try to take out the 5 o'clock base soon. Tester coming in with a shuttle. Not sure what his plan is here, but he definitely shouldn't try to attack. Not right now. It's just not the right time to do it. He could try for a couple of Mind Drags or something, but oh, he is coming in here to attack. No, Tester. Oh, the High Templar coming out of nowhere, so he is storming. Didn't storm a very large clump of tanks there, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to take this or not. He is taking the middle, so bringing in his Dragoons slowly, so he's managed to break most of everything here. And Leta's forces in the middle are gone. I'm not sure if he had his entire army in there or not, but Tester did bring in a High Templar and managed to storm there, and he's playing very well, keeping Leta back, and I think Leta retreated most of his forces there, I think. He doesn't want to have all of his forces go down. See, he still has a big blob over here of troops, and he's taking another expansion right now, so Tester is still fighting. He's keeping that 5 o'clock base, so he's probably going to take that 1 o'clock soon. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock base up there. And it'll be up to him to defend it. But he's getting Arbiter Tech out here, so this is actually looking bad for Leta. Leta, I think he was devoting mostly minerals to expanding right now, but that could end up hurting him. Arbiter's Tribunal is out, so I think Arbiters are going to be out very, very soon. Leta is going to try another drop. And there's not really much here to defend except 2 Dragoons, so he could actually bring in some troops here and cause some damage. Arbiter is out, so Tester, I think this game is in Tester's favor right now, actually. So Leta is going to have to bring in his entire army and have some scans ready. He has a science vessel ready, so that science vessel is going to help him. He had a couple of science vessels. and and some Goliaths. So Leta is one step ahead here. He's trying to get out the right army composition to deal with what Tester has. And I think he might be able to do this. He has a ton of vultures. Those vultures are going to be mainly for taking out zealots, to keep the zealots away from the tanks. He's just throwing his vultures down. I'm not sure what Leta is up to. He might be thinking about laying some mines and just taking out this base with strictly vultures. And it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He's throwing in a ton of mines, trying to pick off everything here. I don't think he threw down enough mines, though. I think he's going to lose all of his vultures here, and that's going to be a huge loss to his army. Well, he is checking out this Nexus slowly. He is taking it out. Takes out the Nexus. Nicely done by Leta, just throwing in nothing but vultures and taking out a Nexus with vultures. That's very rare. And now he's trying to pick off some other stuff down there. Just trying to deny that expansion as long as he can. And he's going to do it again for the 1 o'clock base. He's throwing down more mines. Tester sees this with the Observer, of course. But he's going to be delayed so much going in there. Leta, this excellent vulture work from Leta. He's going to take down another base here. Tester forced to cancel a couple of cannons there, I believe. And I'm not sure if he's going to cancel his Nexus or not. And Leta is not focusing on the Nexus. He's going to try to take out some pylons here. Maybe he doesn't think he has enough time to take out that Nexus or not. He's throwing down even more mines right now. Oh, he's going to try to take out this Nexus. This is going to be crazy if he manages to take this Nexus down. With vultures, only vultures? Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, Leta didn't manage to take down that Nexus, but he took down one earlier. And now he's got to be careful. He's losing a lot of vultures. And of course, that is a big chunk of his army right now. It's vultures. He has quite a few tanks, and he's going to try to take the middle again. But, whew, looking pretty bad. Leta did take it down a base, and I think that is definitely going to help him, especially if he can keep the bases he has right now. But Tester is coming in with Arbiters, and the Arbiters are so hard for Terrans to deal with. He is scanning. Leta kind of wasting a scan there, I think. Didn't manage to kill any Dragoons there. Oh boy. Okay, Leta is inching forward into the middle right now. I think this will come down to a big battle in the middle, and I think Leta is actually ahead as far as military count goes. And he took down one of Tester's bases. I think this is still anyone's game. Tester has some reinforcement troops at his natural expansion he hasn't brought up yet. And Science Vessel coming in to EMP. Oh, he EMPs a lot of these troops. I always love to see EMP in TVP. I think it's very underused, because it just takes away the shield, so you can just move in with your entire army and just pick off those Dragoons, which are pretty weak without their shield, really. Look, one siege shot on the Dragoon there takes it down. Leta's inching forward here. He has look at all the troops Leta has in the middle of the map. The entire map is just glowing blue right now. It was just dark blue before, but now it's light blue. And the Science Vessel being taken down, and I think Leta was trying to get an EMP on that Arbiter. And really, I don't see a whole lot of Arbiters out here. I see one Arbiter out for Tester. I'm not sure what he's spending his minerals on. Maybe he doesn't have the right intake to get more Arbiters than that out. But, whew, Leta is inching forward with a huge army. Where did he get this army? He's just steamrolling all over Tester. Tester's reinforcement troops are just right here at his natural, and he's not using them for anything. He didn't use them to help support his troops in the middle at all. And Leta is completely taken the middle with mines everywhere, just tanks everywhere, and finally a second Arbiter out here for Tester. And Tester is in a very bad position, I think. He'll have to get some epic storms out to deal with this army, I think. He's probably waiting for his stasis to get done before he comes in here and tries to take on the tanks. But Leta, look at this tank placement from him. He's not going to let big clumps of tanks be stasis. Definitely not. And High Templars coming in. And more tanks coming in to harass that 1 o'clock base from Tester. Tester is really fighting uphill. He's bringing in one stasis tank. Come on. That was a waste of stasis there. But he's bringing in his Zealots, trying to take out everything with his Zealots. But look at this tank placement here from Leta. Very nice tank placement. Takes out another Nexus. Whew. I think Leta has taken this game because he's taken out 2 bases now. And wow, Tester has a major uphill battle here. Yeah, Tester's not going to win from this point. Even though he has Arbiter Tech, he has lost 2 bases, so he's just going to run out of minerals eventually. Leta is doing a nice contain on the middle. He's going to keep more bases from coming up. He's throwing in reinforcements as well, taking a base of his own. GG. GG from Tester. Tester is out of the OSL, and Leta could be moving up. Leta has 2 wins now. Fantasy has 2 wins. So if Hero beats Fantasy, we're going to see a 3-way tie there for the 2 spots. If Hero does not beat Fantasy, Leta and Fantasy are going to move up. Well, better luck next time, Tester. Time to go back to Istro and do a little bit of practicing, I think. Moving on to Group C now.